Hi everyone, welcome to Accusative case lesson. In this lesson, we will examine what is accusative in detail, and it is one of the important suffixes in Turkish. We say belirtme eki. Belirtmek is a verb which is to specify something, and accusative is mainly related with specifying something. We need some specific objects, and you will see all the things are all related with objects in your sentence. And let's talk about what is accusative. And here you will see some suffixes to make accusative case. And before this, let's read this short part and I will give some examples about it to make it more clear for you. Belirtme durumundaki isim, yükleme sorulacak kimi neyi sorularına yanıt verir. Genel olmayan belirli bir varlığı ifade eder. It means it expresses a specific object which is not general. And you will ask those questions to the verb of the sentence. Kimi, neyi. And we know what is kim, what is ne. Kim was who, ne was what. And kimi, neyi questions are all related with accusative. What again, or who again, which is the object in your sentence. And let me explain this with some simple things in English. In English, you will say an apple or you will say the apple. And when you say an apple, it can be any kind of apple and we don't know what is exactly, which apple is it. It is just an apple and it can be any apple. But when you say the apple, the person has to know which apple is it and it is more specific. And now the apple issue is accusative in Turkish. And there are some suffixes for it, I, U, Ü. And if you need a helping letter is Y. And in this case, let me give some sentences to you. For example, mağazadan elbise alıyorum. Mağazadan elbiseyi alıyorum. In this case, if I say mağazadan elbise alıyorum, I'm buying a dress from the shop. If I say mağazadan elbiseyi alıyorum, it means I'm buying the dress from the shop. And the person knows which dress is it. For example, if I say this sentence to you, you're supposed to know what dress, which dress is it? And I'm talking about the dress, more specific. And that's why it takes accusative case suffix, which is E, and this Y is helper, helping letter in this case. Let me turn back the slide. There are some conditions here, and we will examine all the conditions together, which cases are related with accusative. And you will see 5 different cases here, and I will explain them with examples. After that, we will read some sentences and we will do some practices about accusative case, and you will do some practices about them. After that, we will finish the class. Okay, let's examine the conditions step by step. Aşağıdaki durumlarda, in the cases below, belirtme eki mutlaka kullanılır. Definitely you will use belirtme eki, accusative case. First condition. Cümlenin nesnesi özel bir isim ise. Ise is if. If the object of the sentence is a specific, special name of a human or of a city or of a country, you need to use accusative to make your subject more specific because it is already specific. It is not any human being. It is not any city. It is a specific one. Like this. Ayşe'yi bekliyor musun? Are you waiting for Ayşe? İstanbul'u geziyorum. I'm traveling Istanbul. And this U and this E suffixes are accusative case suffixes, and some kind of verbs especially are related with accusative case. For example, you cannot use accusative with some verbs because it is not related with object issue. Or some of the verbs like beklemek are mainly related with object because when I ask this question to you, are you waiting? You are the subject. And be careful about object, nesne. All the time, the highlighted, the emphasized thing in this accusative case is object. And our all job is related with object of your sentence. Are you waiting Ayşe? Ayşe'yi bekliyor musun? İstanbul'u geziyorum. I'm traveling Istanbul. And if it is any other different city, it will take I, U, Ü, which is suitable one. And this was the first condition. The object of the sentence will be a special name. Okay. Second condition. Cümlenin nesnesi, the object of the sentence, is a pronoun. Zamir ise. Zamir is pronoun. Like this. Biz, we is subject here. Onları, them, tanımıyoruz. We don't know them. Seni bekliyorum. I'm waiting you. Seni bekliyorum. Because the subject here is I. Ben seni bekliyorum. This biz, siz, onlar, ben, sen, o, except the subject of the sentence requires accusative in the sentence. If I say ben something something and a verb, and this something something is pronoun, which is zamir, it will take the accusative case suffix. Okay. Third condition. This is one of the easiest one because it is certain. Cümlenin nesnesi, the object of the sentence, iyilik eki, possessive suffix veya or tamlama eki almış ise. Tamlama eki is noun complement suffix. And we didn't learn this yet, but it is not so long. It is maybe after 4 or 5 lessons later it will come. And if you need more explanation about noun complement or accusative case, after noun complement topic you can turn back here and you can listen this lesson one more time. Tamlama eki is noun complement suffix, and we didn't learn this yet, but it is also related with possessive case, and we are using possessive suffixes to make something noun complements or adjective complements. And here, the third condition says possessive suffix or noun complement suffix in your object of your sentence requires accusative case again. For example, kitabını bana ver. Bana ver, give it to me. Bana ver, give it to me. And what is it here? It is object of the sentence. Kitabını, your book. Kitabını bana ver. Give your book to me. And next one, her hafta anneannemi ziyaret ediyorum. What was ziyaret etmek? It was to visit. And I'm visiting my grandma every week. And this anneannem, my grandma, is the object of the sentence because the subject is I. And I need to add accusative case suffix here to give the answer to this question. Kimi? Kimi ziyaret ediyorum? Anneannemi. Kim ziyaret ediyor? Ben. This is the subject. Okay. And fourth one. Cümlenin nesnesi, the object of the sentence. Bu, şu, o hangi bütün bazı gibi sıfatları almış ise. We say they are all adjectives related with the quality of or the number of a word. And when you use bu, şu, o, hangi bütün bazı for the object of the sentence, it requires accusative again because as you can see, they are all related with to make specific something. This, that, which, whole, and some. And here you will see bu elbiseyi alıyorum. Again, I'm buying this dress. Bu elbise. Bu is one of the Q for us. There is an accusative case here. Bu elbiseyi alıyorum. Ne kadar? How much is it? I'm buying this dress. How much is it? How much is it? Hangi kalemi istiyorsun? Hangi? It is which. And which pencil you want? Hangi kalemi istiyorsun? Bütün arkadaşlarımı seviyorum. I love all of my friends. All. Bütün. Bütün arkadaşlarım. All of my friends. My all friends. Bütün arkadaşlarımı seviyorum. It requires accusative again. Kimi seviyorum? Bütün arkadaşlarımı. Neyi istiyorsun? Kalemi istiyorsun. Neyi alıyorum? Elbiseyi alıyorum. In this case, bütün arkadaşlarımı seviyorum is also related with third condition. Arkadaşlarım is possessive and I need to make my possessed object clear by using accusative case. And if I don't use bütün here, I need to use accusative still because arkadaşlarım, my friends, and I love my friends. And again the question, kimi seviyorum? Arkadaşlarımı seviyorum. This was the fourth condition. And last condition, fifth one, nesne ile fiil arasına bir başka sözcük gelmiş ise. And this is in daily language very common and it is not the written text sentence type. It is speaking daily type and we are sometimes using this case in daily conversations. Let me show you what does it mean. Nesne ile fiil, object and verb of the sentence. Başka bir sözcük gelmiş ise arasına, between them. If there is any other word between the object and the verb of your sentence, you need to use accusative again because normally the sentence structure you will remember subject, object, and verb it's supposed to be. And here, if you are making a separation between the object and the verb of the sentence, if you're putting another word between object and your verb in the sentence, it requires accusative again. Like this. Marketten, from the market, ekmek alıyorum. I'm buying a bread. And if I want to say I'm buying the bread from the market, I will say ekmeği marketten alıyorum. And what is the logic here? And what is the difference between those kind of sentences? Why we are changing the sequence and why we are using accusative? Why we are making the job harder? And the answer here is the emphasize issue. And let me say in Turkish, what is the word which is emphasized in the sentence? The answer is the word just before the verb. And if you're using a word just before the verb in your sentence, it means the emphasis of the sentence is on that word. For example, marketten ekmek alıyorum sentence has emphasis on ekmek word. And I want to change the emphasis, and I want to make a highlighted word this market word. And now the most important thing here is the market issue. It means not from any other place, from the market. And the most important thing here is not the bread, the place. That's why if you want to make an emphasis on the other word, market, the place, or the time adverb, you can just easily change the sequence and create your sentence again. And now this sequence changing is requiring accusative case. If you use another word, it can be any kind of word, it can be place, it can be adverb, it can be time adverb, what else? If you use any kind of word between your object and verb in the sentence, it requires adjective. Here I need to say ekmeği marketten alıyorum because the main sequence was marketten ekmek alıyorum and I changed the sequence. Now market word is between my object and verb in the sentence. In daily language, it is very big possibility to hear some kind of sentences like that because the word can change that you want to make an emphasis and you can easily change the sequence. It will not change the meaning of your sentence. Just as I said, it is just changing the emphasis on the word. Okay. And let's see some sentences here. How can we use this structure and what is the difference between them? And this left side is not related with accusative, something specific. These are just an apple part. And this right side is the apple part, and they are all specific. I want you to examine those sentences. Just pause the video in a second and read the sentences first by yourself. After that, I will go through step by explaining what does the main function here. Also, you can try to find which condition is here. For example, we talked about 5 different conditions to make accusative. And now you can try to find which condition is here to make it accusative. Okay, just take your time and read the sentences. Let's examine them together. Yarın araba alıyor musun? Yarın o arabayı alıyor musun? Are you buying a car tomorrow? Are you buying that car tomorrow? Which function is it? This is o, bu, şu, hangi, bütün function. And fourth condition. Fourth condition is related with first sentence. Okay. Evde maç izliyoruz. Maçı evde izliyoruz. We are watching match at home. We are watching the match at home. And here I want to make an emphasis for ev, not in any other place, at home. And that's why it's supposed to be maçı evde izliyoruz. Okay. It is fifth condition. Marketten ekmek alıyorum or ekmeği marketten alıyorum. Evde maç izliyoruz or maçı evde izliyoruz. Okay. Pınar elbise ütülüyor. Pınar elbisesini ütülüyor. Pınar is ironing a dress. Pınar is ironing her dress. And now her dress is specific enough. It is related with possessive case condition here. Third one, if you used possessive suffix in your object of the sentence, it requires accusative And now it is specific dress, the dress, her dress. That's why it takes accusative. Elbisesini ütülüyor. And why it is not elbisesiyi ütülüyor? It is important question. Elbisesini because of the possessive context. And do you remember N was possessive context helping letter? Why helping letter is mainly the most common helping letter, but do you remember in possessive case we said N is your helping letter in possessive context. That's why elbisesi, her dress, requires this N helping letter. Okay. Seda pasta yiyor. Seda is eating a cake. Seda pastayı yiyor. Seda is eating the cake. And now the person who is listening you knows which cake is it. Hangi pasta? Which cake? The cake. Specific cake. Okay. Ben kek seviyorum. Ben kek seviyorum. I like cake. Ben üzümlü keki seviyorum. Now it requires accusative because now I made it clear which type of cake is it. Üzümlü cake. It means cake with grapes. And more specific than to say just a cake. It is a cake with grapes. Ben üzümlü keki seviyorum. Now it is more clear. How does it sound? I'm really curious. And this fourth one is an apple, the apple concept. And the last one is again an apple, the apple concept. And the condition is this. Let's see some examples about it. I want you to stop the video and try to make them accusative as much as possible. After that, I will give the answers. Okay, let's start. Siz bu kızı tanıyor musunuz? Siz bu kızı tanıyor musunuz? Do you know that girl? Bu kızı. That's why it requires accusative. Kalemi masandan alıyorum. Kalemi masandan alıyorum. Normally it is masandan kalem alıyorum. Like ekmeği marketten alıyorum example. Fifth condition. It is changing the sequence and it requires accusative. Kalemi masandan alıyorum. I'm taking the pencil from your table. And the emphasized word here is from your table. Okay. Üçüncü. En çok hangi yemeği seviyorsun? Yemek, this key turns of G. En çok hangi yemeği seviyorsun? Hangi yemeği? Hangi word is one of the special words to make accusative case. Hangi yemeği seviyorsun? Babam arabayı yıkıyor. Yıkamak is to wash. And my father is washing the car. If my father is washing a car, I don't know which car is it, it is enough to say babam araba yıkıyor. Next one, sonraki. Günde 2 kez, 2 times in a day, dişlerimi fırçalıyorum. Dişlerim, my teeth, dişlerim, fırçalıyorum. I need to say accusative because I used possessive and I need to make it clear as object and my teeth are object here. Dişlerimi fırçalıyorum. Sonraki, next one. Ahmet ailesi çok özlüyor. Özlemek was to miss. and he miss his family a lot. I will say Ahmet ailesini çok özlüyor. Ailesini çok özlüyor. Because here Ahmet's family is object in your sentence and ailesi is possessive, and depending on the third function, third condition, you need to make an accusative case after possessive case in your sentence. Ahmet ailesini çok özlüyor. But here I want to say, please don't confuse about possessive case function, because it doesn't mean that every possessive case requires accusative. If you are using possessed word as an object of your sentence or subject of your sentence, they are different. If your possessed word in your sentence is your subject of the sentence, it doesn't mean that you will use accusative, because do you aware of it? We are always talking about the object of the sentence. We are not talking about the subject issue. For example, let me use this sentence with a little bit change in, and I will make Ahmet's family the subject of the sentence. Let's say Ahmet ailesini çok özlüyor. Okay. He missed them so much. That's why accusative. I will say this. Ahmet'in ailesi çok zengin. Ahmet's family is very rich. Now, Ahmet'in ailesi is not an object. It is the subject. And that's why we don't need accusative here. Okay. If it is clear, I'm so happy. Next one. Sonraki. Bu sorunun cevabını bilmiyorum. I don't know. Bilmiyorum. Neyi bilmiyorum? Bu sorunun cevabını bilmiyorum. Cevabını. Let me write here for you. Cevabını. P becomes B sound. Cevabını bilmiyorum. Because sorunun cevabı, this is already accusative. Sorry, this is already possessive. And it means the answer of the question. Sorunun cevabı. And I said sorunun cevabı is the object of the sentence, and that's why I need to use an helping letter in possessive context, and it's supposed to take accusative case suffix at the end of it because of being object. Sorunun cevabını bilmiyorum. I don't know the answer of the question. Okay. Ayşe'nin something something çok beğeniyorum. I like so much something of Ayşe. It can be anything. It can be Ayşe's hair, Ayşe's nails, Ayşe's books. Let's say Ayşe's books. Ayşe'nin Ayşe's kitapları. The books of Ayşe. Ayşe'nin kitaplarını, this is accusative case, çok beğeniyorum. That's it. Okay. Next one, sonraki. Hafta sonu, on the weekend, bütün gün, all day, evimi temizliyorum. I'm cleaning my house. Evimi temizliyorum. It requires accusative again because of being object of the sentence. The subject is I. I am cleaning my house all day on the weekend. Okay, last one. Hiç anlamıyorum. I don't understand. Hiç is like at all, any. And I don't understand you at all. Seni hiç anlamıyorum. Because subject is I and the object is you. I don't understand you at all. Seni hiç anlamıyorum. Okay. And one more example here. Now it is time to make a decision. Is there accusative case or is there no accusative case in the sentence? You will try to choose the correct word like this. Lütfen şu pencere aç or lütfen şu pencereyi aç. Related with the sentence structure, you will make a decision. You will decide which word is better to use in this case. Take your time and stop the video and try to do the exercise by yourself and you will get the answers in 5 seconds. Okay, let's start. Burası çok havasız. This place is airless. What is airless? We say havasız. Hava is air. Sız suffix is less. And it means we need more oxygen here. It is hard to breathe. Havasız. Okay. Lütfen, please, şu pencereyi aç. Pencereyi aç. Because I said şu and it is that and that window. Please open that window. Şu pencereyi aç. And it is more specific. It is the window, that window. Okay. Yabancılar, foreigners, İstanbul'u çok beğeniyorlar. They like Istanbul so much. İstanbul'u çok beğeniyorlar. Sağlıklı olmak için, to be healthy, her gün, every day, 2 litre su içiyorum. I'm drinking 2 liters water. İçiyorum, and it is not specific water, it is just a water. That's why not need. We don't need to say suyu. 2 litre su içiyorum. If it is fruit juice, it's supposed to be meyve suyu, and it is coming from here. Because of being fruit juice, not any kind of water or juice. It is specific juice. And that's why we say meyve suyu. Okay. Her ay kütüphaneden kitap alıyorum. Kitap alıyorum. A book, not the book. Because I'm always taking another book and not specific. It is not certain. It is just a book. That's why kitap alıyorum. When we say kitabı alıyorum, it's supposed to be one specific book and every month I'm taking that book from the library. Not very makes sense. Okay, next one. Bütün gün, all day, okula gidiyorum. I'm going to the school. Ders çalışıyorum. I am studying. Ders çalışıyorum. It is not specific in this sentence. If it is specific lesson like Türkçe dersi, matematik dersi, biyoloji dersi, now it can be dersi. But if you're saying something general, it is not related with accusative and it's supposed to be ders çalışıyorum. No one knows which lesson is it, just you're studying because you didn't give more detail to be to make it more clear for us or to make it more detailed. Okay. Next one. Mektubu aileme yazıyorum. I'm writing the letter to my family. If I want to say I'm writing a letter to my family, I cannot change the sequence. Here it's supposed to be aileme, to my family, mektup yazıyorum. And it is same example with marketten ekmeği alıyorum or ekmeği marketten alıyorum sentences. And it's supposed to be mektubu aileme yazıyorum or If I don't want to make an emphasis to my family word, it is mainly aileme mektup yazıyorum. I'm writing a letter to my family, and it doesn't have to be the letter, it is just a letter. But if I mean the letter is going to my family, it's supposed to be clear. This letter is supposed to be clear, and I will say mektubu right now. This U is one of the accusative suffix. Let's remember I, U, Ü. Okay. Mektubu aileme yazıyorum. Now I changed the sequence and I want to make an emphasis to my family. It means the letter is going to my family, and that's why mektubu is accusative. Okay. Turning back. Hangi şarkı or şarkıyı dinliyorsun? And there is a cue, there is a hint here. Hangi, which, it requires accusative. Hangi şarkıyı dinliyorsun is okay. Which song you are listening? Saçlarım or saçlarımı tarıyorum. Taramak. And I will say saçlarımı tarıyorum because of the possessive suffix here. My hairs. My hairs. I'm brushing my hairs. Saçlarımı tarıyorum. Okay. Annem bu diziyi çok seviyor. You're right, because of bu. Good point. Bu diziyi çok seviyor. She likes that series so much. Dün yolda, yesterday on the road, on the way, babanı gördüm. I saw your father. Babanı gördüm because of baban. Possessive as object of the sentence requires accusative. Okay. How was it? Share your results with me. One more exercise here. And now it is time to use dade, danden, ae, and accusative together. And this exercise is also practiced for dative case, ae, ablative case, danden, locative case, dade, and accusative case. In Turkish, you have 4 ways to add suffixes to the nouns or to the adjectives or to the object on your sentence. What I mean you have 4 cases to change the sequence. Locative, ablative, dative, and accusative. There is no more suffix to change the situation in the sentence. That's why now you have all the knowledge about 4 cases, and it is time to make practice for all of them together. Before that, we did a lot of exercises about dade, danden, ae. Okay, they might be clear, very good, but now this exercise is mixed, and sometimes you need both of them. Sometimes you need maybe just one of them, or sometimes maybe you need 3 of them in same sentence, not in same word. Let's see how is it working. Please be careful about this exercise because it is one of the most important exercise in this lesson. And I want you to focus on what are we doing, and please try to do it by yourself first because it is really important. And I will give the answers after that. And you need to think about the case, the structure, and what does the sentence mean? What can it be? You will guess the meaning and try to prepare the sentence to say that sentence in your mind. Okay, please take your time. I'm waiting in 5 seconds, not minutes. And I will start to give the answers. And please share your opinions with me. I'm really curious because I want to hear that this dade, danden, ae, and accusative is clear for you. Okay, take your time. Okay, let's start. Mağazadan Hangi elbiseyi alıyorsunuz? Which dress are you buying from the shop? Mağazadan hangi elbiseyi alıyorsunuz? Bu arabayı beğeniyor musun? Do you like this car? It means the car, specific one. Bu arabayı beğeniyor musun? Bu hediyeyi, this gift, anneme veriyorum. I'm giving this gift to my mom. To my mom. Anneme veriyorum. And here we need to be careful about what is object in our sentence, because maybe some of you did this, annemi. Maybe we thought that annem can be object of the sentence, and here we need to be careful about what is object, what is subject. And veriyorum, okay. Kim veriyor? Ben. This is subject. Ben özne. Ben subject. Bu hediyeyi. This hediye, gift, is object. To my mom, for my mom. Anneme veriyorum. Annem is not object in my sentence. Now it is a direction in my sentence. And I'm giving this gift to my mom. And gift is object, I is subject, my mom is the direction. Anneme veriyorum. Okay. Bu rengi çok beğeniyorum. This key is not soft G, it is G. Rengi çok beğeniyorum. I like that color. Bu rengi çok beğeniyorum. Kim bu grameri biliyor? Bu gramer. Grammar mainly is not very Turkish, coming from grammar, but you will hear, maybe you already heard, some people use grammar for Turkish grammar. Not so correct because not Turkish, but still well-known thing. Most of the people will know it, what is grammar. And what is grammar as a word? Let me teach it. Dil bilgisi. We say language knowledge instead of grammar. Language knowledge. Dil bilgisi. It is grammar. But sometimes you can hear it like this, grammar, in Turkish too. Okay. And in the sentence, the owner of the sentence asking, who knows this grammar? Kim bu grameri biliyor? Altıncı, eti nereden alıyorsun? Eti nereden alıyorsun? Where are you buying this meat? From where, meaning eti. And the main sentence supposed to be nereden et alıyorsun? Nereden et alıyorsun? But here, like evde maç izliyorum, maçı evde izliyorum, example. Eti nereden alıyorsun? And the emphasis is on the verb just before the verb nereden. That's why I changed the sequence and et will take accusative. Meat. Where are you buying the meat? Eti nereden alıyorsun? Öğretmen çocuklara Türkçe öğretiyor. The teacher is teaching Turkish to the child. Çocuklara Türkçe öğretiyor. Anneme bir şey soruyorum. I'm asking a thing to my mom. Anneme bir şey soruyorum. Defterime ödevimi yazıyorum. I am writing my homework to my notebook. Defterime ödevimi yazıyorum. Arkadaşıma mektup yolluyorum. Yollamak was same with göndermek, and I'm sending a letter to my friend. Arkadaşıma mektup yolluyorum. Sonuncu, last one, otobüse biniyorum. I'm getting in to the bus. Otobüse biniyorum. Okay, one more. Are you tired? Hold on. It is about to finish. Okay, and one more page of exercise. Please stop the video and try to do the exercises by yourself. You will get the answers in 5 seconds. Let's start. Evime giriyorum. Evime giriyorum. I'm getting in to my house. I am entering to my house. Evime giriyorum. Direction. Yolcular vapura biniyorlar. They're getting in to the ferry. The ferry, vapur. Yolcu is passenger. And the passengers are getting into ferry. Vapura biniyorlar. 14. Nereye bakıyorsunuz? Nereye bakıyorsunuz? Where are you looking to? Where are you looking to? Nereye bakıyorsunuz? Nereye gidiyorsunuz? Where are you going to? Nereye gidiyorsunuz? 16. Tabakları mutfağa götürüyorum. Götürmek is to carry something with us, like to carry the plates to the kitchen or to carry the bag to the school. And this is götürmek. Mainly like to pass something to somewhere. You need to put those objects or those stuffs to other place and you're just carrying them. Tabakları mutfağa götürüyorum. I'm carrying the plates to the kitchen. And mutfak turning soft G, mutfağa. Beni seviyor musun? Beni seviyor musun? Do you like me? Beni seviyor musun? Do you like me? Okay. 18. Bu kitabı, because of being accusative, bu kitabı hangi kitapçıdan alıyorsun? Hangi kitapçıdan alıyorsun? Kitapçı is bookseller. And the question is asking, where are you buying those books from? Bu kitap, this book from. Where are you buying this book from? Bu kitabı hangi kitapçıdan alıyorsun? From which bookseller? Okay, and it is continuing. Ben de almak istiyorum. I want to buy also. Ben de, me too. And to what? I will say onu. Onu ben de almak istiyorum. Onu ben de almak istiyorum. And why I said onu? Why it is not oyu? Because o is book here, kitap. O, its subject. And I will say, I also want to buy it. And this it is accusative. And now it will take accusative suffix, which is I, U, and the helping letter was Y. And now why it is not oyu? Why it is onu? Because it is one of the exception, and it is good to see this exception here. In accusative case, it will be beni, seni, onu. Bizi, sizi, onları, and just onu is type of irregular. Instead of oyu, it is onu. Do you remember in dative case we said it was bana? Sorry. it was sana, and it was ona. Bana, sana, ona, bize, size, onlara. And bana, sana, ona, they were irregular because we said we cannot say bene, sene, oya. And it is same again. It is beni, seni, now onu, him or her, bizi, sizi, onları. Okay, good to see. Next one. Now, ben bakma, it is bana bakma. Look at to me, sorry, don't look at to me. Bana bakma, öğretmene bak. Don't look at me, look at the teacher, öğretmene bak. Senden bir cevap bekliyor. He or she is waiting for an answer. Bir cevap bekliyor. From you, senden. From you, senden bir cevap bekliyor. Let me say it again. Bana bakma, don't look at me. Öğretmene bak, look at the teacher. Senden bir cevap bekliyor. He or she is waiting for an answer from you. Okay, and the last one. Siz klasik müzikten hoşlanıyor musunuz? It's supposed to be hoşlanıyor musunuz? I wrote it wrong, my fault. Okay. It's supposed to be sen klasik müzikten hoşlanıyor musun? Or siz klasik müzikten hoşlanıyor musunuz? I just realized that, my bad. Okay. It's supposed to be sunuz, depending on siz subject. Sorry for that. Okay. What do you think about accusative? It was one of the most important topic after noun sentences, present continuous, possessive suffixes, and now accusative suffix. Of course, the other ones are also important, but I mean, accusative is a little bit harder than the other ones. It is my opinion. I don't know, what do you think? Because the other ones were slightly easier to understand, which is by making comparisons between the cases. But accusative is not like that, I think, because if I were you, I'm making empathy. It would be a little bit hard to understand what is the accusative exactly, because it requires the grammar knowledge. You need to detect what is the object in the sentence, blah blah. That's why it is a little bit complex than the other ones, but don't worry. And before finishing the class, I want to show you one file that I prepared. Here you will see some verbs which is related with some cases, but warning, it doesn't mean that every single verb that you can see here is always related with dative, always related with accusative, or always related with done then. There is nothing like that. Just this is small map, kind of map, that can show you which verb can be with to, which verb can be with accusative, which verb can be with from. It is just guessing. It is just possibility. And there is nothing certain here. And please don't memorize them like this. Okay, hediye vermek, to give a gift, and it is to, because İlknur put this verb here. No, warning, please don't do that. I wrote some verbs here. You can examine this file in resources part of this session, because I added, but it is just a thing to give you an opinion, an idea. It can be, but it is not certain. Please don't memorize them. We cannot say gitmek is always related with to go somewhere. Maybe you are going from somewhere or you are living from somewhere, and this gitmek verb can be to live in some cases. We don't know. Depending on the case, depending on the context. That's why just examine those verbs. Just have an idea. Oh, okay, that verb can be with this context. That verb can be with to, can be with accusative, can be with from. There are a few verbs which is mainly certain, especially in from context, than then. But for the other ones, you need to make a decision depending on the requirements, depending on the context in your sentence. Because on the other hand, in the other condition, you will make a lot of mistakes. Because Turkish is flexible and there is nothing certain in those kind of cases. Just some of from verbs are certain like this. Nefret etmek, to hate, always from, dandan nefret etmek. Korkmak, to be afraid of, but we say afraid from. Dandan korkmak, always same. Hesitate, çekinmek, dandan çekinmek. It is always same. And one more, hoşlanmak, to like from something, dandan hoşlanmak. But for the other ones, I cannot say they are always. They are not certain. I want you to be careful. I want you to be flexible. And please, instead of memorizing something, try to understand the logic behind of it. Because this is my teaching way. This list is just to be helpful for you, just to give an idea to you. This can be idea, but again, warning, don't memorize it. I trust you. Okay. And ask your all questions to me, please. I'm waiting here for your questions. And if this accusative case is not very clear, you can ask me some more examples about it and I can send you. Don't mind. Okay. Take care of yourself. It is almost 1 hour. It was a little bit longer lesson than the other ones. If you're tired, sorry. And see you in the next class. Take care of yourself till the next class. Görüşürüz.